Here in Southwest Florida, you don't have to go very far to see a fishing rod hanging over a bridge, right? We, after all, are blessed to live in one of the most fish states in the country. But did you know that our neighbor to the west, Matlacha, has a fishing record all on its own? That's right. The bridge right here on Matlacha is known as the most fished bridge in the U.S.
Well, the weather's beautiful, the scenery's great, and the fishing's even awesome.
Yeah, that's exactly why this is known as the world's fishingest bridge. This well-known bridge connects Cape Coral and Pine Island and is recognized for its fishing year-round. The title, the fishingest bridge, is as old as the original wooden bridge. The nickname stuck when the new and improved bridge was built, and for good reason. The currents, location, and water temperature are all reasons why both amateurs and pros are reeled in onto the bridge. Just ask this guy.
Fishing is relatively exciting. Anything to do with Florida and Matlacha, you never know what you're going to bring up.
Oh, yeah, and holy mackerel, that's what a big Spanish mackerel looks like. And, of course, we were there for the big catch. Just one more reason why this bridge is right at home here in Southwest Florida. That guy made it look so easy that I thought I would actually try to fish for myself. I went north a little bit to Boca Grande recently and tried my luck with tarpon. I found myself a captain, a rod, and an overconfident self-esteem. Was I successful? Well, there's no plot spoilers here. You have to take a look.
It's another beautiful day in paradise, but today Captain Sandy and his crew have a serious job. They're on the hunt for the Silver King.
There's some great tarpon fishing destinations around the world, the Keys, everywhere else. If you want to know by the number of tarpon caught, nowhere equals Boca Grande Pass.
Really? Sounds good to me. Let's go.
We're going to catch one, I'm confident.
Once we make it to the pass, we see tarpon everywhere.
Look, look. Woo. Wow, look at them.
They all come and congregate from all over the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean.
There are literally tens of thousands of tarpon in the pass. No wonder why it's called the tarpon capital of the world.
This is a sand perch or a squirrel fish. $25 a dozen these baits cost. These are like tarpon candy. They love them.
Love them enough to bite?
I'm told that it feels like a freight train is hooked on when you actually get one.
All right, get across your knees. Get ready to go. Green on the reel.
When you see him jumping like this, is that what you want to see? I mean, are you that much closer to catching him, or does it not matter?
This is like a tarpon nightclub. They're dancing, they're showing off to each other. They're not really focused on eating right now. There's always that one in the crowd that'll go take a bite of a cheeseburger, though, so we're going to keep fishing for them.
Keep the faith, right?
Keep the faith.
But after a few more reels, at some point, you have to call it quits.
What do they say, though? A bad day fishing is still better than a
good day of work.
I would agree.
So that's just the way it is, you know. I mean, sometimes you catch them, sometimes you don't.
You know what I'm thinking, Sandy? That it's a good excuse to come back.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, we didn't catch
silver lining.
We gotta come back
There's
tomorrow.
a silver lining to every cloud, right?
And I can't wait to go back. I had a great time and learned a lot about tarpon fishing. By the way, tarpon season here in Southwest Florida is now until about August. May and June are typically considered peak season. But before we leave the area, let's pop on over to the beach and show you sandy shores that you need to check out should you find yourself in the area. As far as Florida beaches go, Boca Grande is top-notch. Located at the southern tip of Cape Hayes Peninsula on the southwest coast, between Sarasota and Fort Myers, this barrier island has 7 miles of sandy white beaches and beautiful water. Boca Grande Pass is also known for its fishing, and as we just said, is called the tarpon capital of the world. Even if I didn't catch any, from fishing to relaxing, the beaches of Boca Grande are not, I promise, not to be missed.
It's so relaxing. I love the view from the lighthouse. I think the lighthouse gives an ambience that's just incredible.
It's very quiet. The sand is white. The water is warm. The waves are big, but not too much for the kids.
Well, after a long day on the boat or after the beach, you definitely need some food, right? Not to worry, we found another spot in Boca Grande that will not only feed you, but will give you some of the best fish in all of Florida. Stephanie takes us to a kitchen that is off the real good.
Welcome to the Gasparilla Inn & Club, located here at this classic resort in the heart of Gasparilla Island. The Inn & Club is just part of the resort experience. At the center of it all is Chef Seth Shipley. Here, he along with his team create paradise on a plate. One of his seasonal favorites, lobster stuffed Dover sole with sautéed vegetables. He starts with butter, fresh herbs, and chicken stock in a pan.
We're gonna take a nice piece of our lobster stuffed Dover sole. We're just gonna set it in there nice and gentle. We're gonna moderate our heat, not too much. We don't want it to boil or break.
In a separate pan, he cooks the very seasonal vegetable ramp, adding some salt, some pepper for flavoring. Gnocchi is cooked presentation side down with a touch of butter. Once the white parts of the ramps are cooked, add the green portion, and yes, more butter with a dash of white wine. Add some fennel, mushrooms, fish stock in a pan, and some heat.
Our fish is nearly there. See, it's starting to get soft and become a little more movable with the liquid. That means we know everything's good and hot through it now. And it's nice and coated, so it'll be nice and moist. A lot of the flatfish tends to be dry, so we like to make sure they're amply coated with butter.
Separately, lobster and mussels are heated and gently cooked with fresh chopped herbs.
And from this point, we can plate.
Being so close to the ocean does have its benefits, all right.
And now it's pompano, grouper, snapper, lobster, sole, scallops. I mean, as much seafood as we can get. We get fresh sea urchin in, scallops in the shell in, and they just seem to just fly out the door.
And it seems that is a popular choice.
We write the menu daily, so it allows us really that freedom and flexibility to do what we like as chefs and cooks.
Fish, freedom, and food, some all-time Paradise favorites.
That is paradise on a plate. That looked good. All right, a new dating show is promising to give singles the ride of their lives. Up next, we talk to the host of the new dating show, Driven to Love, and find out why starting a relationship in the backseat of a car is actually a good thing.